What's that?
It's me belt Turkish.
Oh, Tommy, there's a gun in your trousers. What's a gun doing in your trousers?
Protection.
Protection from what? The Germans.
Welcome back, fam. You know what it is. Hawaiian Steve here with Blunt Review. We're going to check out the MEG-2, the Trench. Let's get into it. So, let's get into it. The MEG-2, the Trench. I've been waiting a minute for this one to come out. The first one came out, and honestly, if it was starring anybody else other than Jason Statham, it probably would have been a flop. But Jason Statham, he brings all of that you love, and people show up for it. So, the MEG, the first one was fun. It's one of the favorites in our fam, and we watch it all the time. And so we are super excited for the MEG-2 to be coming out. The trailers looked great. You got Jason Statham going literally toe-to-toe with a shark. He is holding the shark back with his foot on his mouth. And I gotta say, I wasn't disappointed. Rotten Tomatoes is disappointed. They're holding the 28% for Rotten Tomatoes. But I gotta say, commercially a success. Budget was in between like 129, 139 million, right? This motherfucker brought in 395 million. My God, it's a good movie. I like it. It's fun. Definitely get a lot more of the Jaws vibes off of it. Killer shark coming into the beaches, and there's multiple ones this time. They even have a pet megalodon, which is ridiculous. And we got to see a bunch of other new creatures. I like that they are doing a little world building here where they go beyond, into the trench, below the thermal, whatever they call it, the thermal climb. And we get to see the habitat there of these animals, and what they're like down there. It's pitch black, so you see a lot of bioluminescent shit, and that stuff is just so beautiful, and it's really cool the way they made it out to be. And then, of course, you got other animals who are fucking giants. We get a giant squid, and let me tell you, spoiler alert, you do get to see good view of the squid. The tentacles keep coming up and attacking people on this beach. The tentacles come up and grab a helicopter out the sky, but the blades chop the tentacles out. It's great, but it grabs one of the dudes, right? Pulls him underwater, and you get to see the full-on giant squid in all of its magnificent glory, and it's cool. It's pulling the guy closer to its beak, and it's creepy looking. And of course, what saves the day? A megalodon comes and eats the squid. So then it's a fight between them two, and that's fun to see. There's a lot of good, fun special effects in this. Open kind of just like Jurassic Park, on the beach, but then you see, they're doing the little food chain thing. The T-Rex comes out, and then the T-Rex gets eaten by the fucking Meg, and it's great. Jason Statham is a fucking star. Dude's just a star. There's no other way to put it. He's constantly been a star ever since Guy Ritchie picked him up off the streets. That's right. The dude was a legit street hustler, and he was making his money hustling, and Guy Ritchie picked him up off the streets and made this motherfucker a star. We still get the little Asian girl from the first one. She grew up a little bit, and she's back. She's still cute and funny, so we get that. But her mom from the first one and the grandpa, they both died. We don't know how. They just died in between the two movies. So now it's her, the little girl, and an uncle who was never mentioned in the first movie. But whatever. Great high body count in this one. One of them wasn't even the Meg, but this chick the pressure, they're in these bodysuits underneath there, but they can only take the pressure so long, and the pressures get into this chick's mask, and it implodes, and fucking just like the mask implodes into her face, she fucking dies. I thought that was pretty crazy. But yeah, the Meg kills a lot of people. A lot of creatures are killing a lot of people in this one, not just the Meg. And then we got a shitty bad guy, a bad guy that you would expect to see in a shitty movie, like, you know, like a B movie. He looks like a B class Pedro Pascal, and he acts even worse than a B class Pedro Pascal. Um, but the standout in this motherfucker is DJ, the black dude from the first one. He came back, but I love it. He says it too. Like, he's like, oh, you guys begged me to come back. We're family, blah, 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 blah. But this dude went and got training. He learned how to fight. He learned how to swim. He learned how to handle weapons. This dude has a survival pack on him at all times. And let me tell you, he is a standout star in this movie. Jason Statham's always going to be a star. But the standout after him, DJ. I don't know dude's real name. I should have looked it up. But he was great. And he's funny. Like, he's good comic relief. And he was being a good action star. I really liked it. And another spoiler alert here, but he practically saves the day. At the end, there's like one of the little creatures coming, lizard creatures, and he fucking does the flying jump and shoot, total action sequence, and he fucking hits it. He shoots the thing right in the head. That dude is the fucking hero of the movie. I loved it. We get a new thing I haven't seen yet. We get the POV from inside the shark's mouth. So as it's coming around, chomping motherfuckers down, you get the view. You're getting the view like this, you know, of the chompers coming down and chewing people up. I thought that was really fucking cool. You know, it's funny. There's so many shitty bad guys. One of them is working within the station. She's, you know, a secret bad guy. And she's talking to the other bad guy boss. They're both girls. And she's like, oh, don't worry, this place is Meg proof. And then the Meg fucking breaks through the glass and eats her. I love it. I love it. I love it. You want to see these bad guys get eaten, and it happens. Everything was good. These sharks eat anything and everything. Jason Statham, he's fighting that bad guy at the end, and he doesn't even really like finish him off. He just pretty much lets the shark come up and eat him. And after he does that, he delivers a classic B movie line. He goes, "See you later, chum." See you later, chum. I thought that was great. I thought it was great. It was fucking the whole movie. I actually liked it better than I liked it better than the first one. I thought there was more action in this. I liked how Statham kills these Megs. Dude, Statham is going toe to toe with these Megs, and it is just so ridiculous, like beyond ridiculous. But it's great because it's Jason Statham. He's riding a wave, throws a spear at one of them, blows his fucking head up. Like I said, the other one's chasing him down a pier. He falls back on the pier, and he's holding the shark off with his legs. Like, it's so ridiculous and unbelievable, but you're not watching this. It's not supposed to be a fucking documentary, you know? Take it for what it is. It's an action movie, and that's what they give you is action and spectacle and special effects, and I was here for it. I was here for all of it. I loved this movie. I thought it was great. Not necessarily saying it's a good movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. The rewatchability on this is Cheech and Chong high. Rewatchability is Cheech and Chong high. So I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it a 4. I might have to eat my words later. Maybe that's an early judgment, but I'm gonna give the Meg 2, the Trench, 4 blunts out of 5. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was a good time. It was a fun time. I think anybody that's into these kind of movies will enjoy it. So if you are one of those people, go check this out if you have not yet. 4 blunts for the Meg, the Trench, the Meg 2, the Trench. 4 blunts for me, Hawaiian Sea blunt review. Until next time, as always, get lit with a gift hit of that real shit, and stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Oh, hey, baby. I forgot my co host, Billy. All right, y'all. Peace. One love.